It is no doubt that I've made a lot of mistakes along my journey. You know, I might be relatively successful for my age, but in the end, I'm still just a teenage kid. If I could go back and rewind the clock and I could share any video to 15-year-old Angus before he rose to fame in the gym, before he made a lot of money, this is the truth. This is the advice that I would give 15-year-old Angus before he achieved any of the goals that he sought out to set for himself. The first thing I would tell him is trust the process, bro. You might be doubting yourself now, wherever you are in your journey. You might think, I've been sticking to it for 6 months now, and I haven't seen results yet. I don't know if it's really going to work out. But the matter is, when it works out, isn't in your control. As much as you believe it never is in your control. Put your trust in God. I wish I put my trust in God more when I started out because I had so many times when I doubted myself and then I just gave up for a bit. And then after a week, I'd come back to it and I would be like, I can do this. That in itself, all the times I did that and stopped for a bit because I gave up, then started back up, I lost my momentum. It took me way longer than I should have. And if I could go back, I would tell myself to just be consistent. Focus on showing up every single day. Focus on what you need to do every single day. You want to become the strongest 16-year-old in the world? What do you need to do today to work towards that? You want to make $100,000 a month? What do you need to do today, right now, in this moment? If you want to make that money, should you be scrolling Instagram Reels right now? Probably not. So you shouldn't be doing that. Set yourself the tasks you need to complete every day in order to become the person that you want to become. And it's only a matter of time until you become that person. Do not get caught up in the, I don't know when it's going to work out. I don't know if it's going to work out. Because in the end, bro, if you do not achieve this goal, you're only going to have disappointment. You're always, if you give up early and you look back on this in 10 years' time, you're working a job that you don't want to work, all you're going to do is have this feeling of regret. When you live out this life that you don't want to live, you never believed that that would be what life had in store for you, yet you are living that life because you gave up. Do not let it get to that. Because when you look back on it in 10 years' time, all you are going to feel is a deep sense of regret. You're always going to think about what life could have been. Stay on the path, bro. It is going to work out. I believe in you, you believe in you, and that is all you need. Self-belief. Your parents might not believe in you, but in the end, the only belief you need is your own. The second you stop believing in yourself is when the chances of you succeeding, the chances of you achieving all those dreams, that is when those goals go the second that you stop believing in yourself as well. So never stop believing in yourself. Focus on what you can do today to work towards your goal. The second thing is to always be humble. You know, you are going to achieve all these goals that you are setting out for yourself, so long as you keep staying along the path you are right now. But promise to me that when you achieve those goals, that you stay humble. Just because you make more money than this person doesn't make them any lesser of a person. Treat everyone like you would want your family member to be treated. Treat everyone like you would want your father to be treated. You don't treat your dad differently just because, now you make more money than him. You don't respect him any less. You don't treat him any differently to how you did when you didn't make as much money. So you should be treating everyone that way. There is no reason to let your ego get out of control. Your ego is there to have the belief in yourself. You know, you have the goal of becoming the strongest 16-year-old in the world. When you achieve that, the only thing you are getting out of that is fulfillment. You set out for a goal, you achieve the goal. And now you know that anything you put your mind to, you can achieve. You don't need to push that energy onto other people. You don't need to go out of your way to make other people know that you are better than them because you can lift more weights in the gym. Everyone is a master at their own thing. You might be able to lift more than them in the gym, but they might be better than you at guitar. They might be better than you at surfing because you can't surf for shit, you know? So just because you're better in one aspect doesn't mean you're just a better person. Everyone is good. Everyone has their strengths at their own things. Do not ever think differently. You know, if you let all of this stuff get to your head, you're only going to be hated by more and more and more people. And your ego will hold you back from realizing that. You're going to be stuck in this constant Andrew Tate mindset. Well, hate never comes from below. So, you know, if you're hating on me, you're not doing better than me, you're not better than me. That toxic mindset is not going to get you anywhere. Treat everyone like you're equal. It doesn't matter if you make more money than them. It doesn't matter if you're stronger than them, got a better physique than them. In the end, we are all people. And when we go to the grave, we all die. And that is it. We're all going to be forgotten eventually. So spend the time you have here making a positive impact. That is what you need to do. The third thing is do not be afraid to be different, bro. I know that you see all these people, all of your close friends that you grew up with, they're going to these parties now, they're hooking up with all of these girls. You don't need to feel like you need to do this so that you get the validation. You don't need the validation. The only validation you need is your own. Stop going to these parties. Stop hooking up with these girls. You know that deep down, all you want is to become the best possible version of yourself. And you know that parties aren't going to get you there. You know that 10 hours of screen time a day isn't going to get you there. You know that getting with a different girl every second week isn't going to get you there. The only reason you are doing that, I know why you're doing that. You're doing it because you don't want to feel like you are separated from everyone else. But you don't need to feel like you are alike with all of them. Because you know you're not like the rest of them. Why do you feel the need to fit in? What do you need to prove to them, bro? It doesn't matter if they think you're weird or they make fun of you. Why are you afraid of being judged? You don't need to be afraid of that. Let go of that fear. You will feel so much comfortable with yourself when you let go of that. When you stop going to the parties, when you stop hooking up with all of these girls, you will feel better when you let go of that and just focus on you. Focus on doing what you truly want to do. If you want to party, go ahead and party. But you know that deep down, what you want for yourself is to start a family and be able to provide for your family, retire your parents. That is what you want deep down. I know that is what you want deep down. And do not let the fact that these people are going to call you weird for chasing those goals. Do not let this hold you back from working towards that. You know that the parties aren't leading you closer to your goal. Stop doing things out of the pure reason that you are seeking the validation from other people. The only validation you need is your own. Those are the three things I wish I could tell myself before I started anything, because it would have stopped me from making a lot of mistakes that I made, and it would just make me feel a lot more comfortable in my own skin. What is the point of your life if you're sit here and you're stuck trying to impress everyone around you? You're not even living a life that you want to live, bro. I hope this video helped someone watching. If it did help someone and you've watched to this point, and if these types of videos are something that you guys want to keep watching, drop a comment below, drop a subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. God bless all of you.